Jumbo, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday, May 1st, 2024. It's May Day. Happy birthday to those of you born on this date. You share a birthday with King Kamehameha of Hawaii, Calamity Jane, Jack Parr, the Tonight Show host before Johnny Carson, Rita Coolidge, and Tim McGraw. Protester encampments are being broken up all across the country. At Columbia University, where these protests all began, 300 people were arrested. At UCLA, police were called in to restore order because of multiple acts of violence. Comments from two different colleges, I think, are very telling, if true. New York Mayor Eric Adams said, quote, professionals at radicalizing had influenced student protesters and co-opted the protest. It was about external actors hijacking a peaceful protest and influencing students to escalate. And at Tulane University, they put out a similar statement saying, the protest was dominated by protesters, quote, unaffiliated with our community, unquote. 16 people have been charged in what's been called a grandparents scam. These scammers could call up older people and tell them they were their grandchildren and that they had been in an accident and were arrested and needed to make bail. This group of scammers operated out of call centers in the Dominican Republic. Scams targeting older people in general caused $3.4 billion in losses to bank and savings accounts last year, up 11% from the year before. Let me show you how crazy and unreliable polls can be. In the presidential race, two polls, CNN and Florida Atlantic University, paired with Main Street Research. The Florida poll shows Biden ahead of Trump by 1 point. But if you add Robert Kennedy into the picture, Biden's lead grows to 5 points. The CNN poll shows just exactly the opposite. Trump leads Biden by 6, and if you factor in RFK Jr., the lead goes to 9. That's quite a difference. RFK Jr. has conducted a poll that has 10 times the number of respondents of some of these national polls, and it shows RFK Jr. winning head-to-head against Biden and Trump if it's only a two-man race. In sports, baseball, the Dodgers-Diamondbacks game was almost called on account of bees. Yes, bees, the flying insects that produce honey. A hive of bees started to form rather quickly on the protective netting right above home plate. They halted the pregame ceremony and called in Matt Hilton, a beekeeper, 45 minutes away. Hilton put on his white beekeeper suit, got on a hydraulic lift, sprayed the beehives, and vacuumed the bees into sealed containers, and the bees were gone. The crowd went crazy, giving him a standing ovation, and he was asked to throw out the first pitch in celebration. In the NBA playoffs, last night's action, Philadelphia beat New York, Cleveland beat Orlando, and Milwaukee beat Indiana. All three of those teams that won were facing elimination. So instead of anyone being eliminated, all three series are now standing at 3-2. In religion, today's quote from sacred texts come from the Book of Mormon, Mosiah 4:9. Believe in God. Believe that he is and that he created all things, both in heaven and in earth. Believe that he has all power, both in heaven and in earth. Believe that man doth not comprehend all the things which the Lord can comprehend. People have been arguing for decades over the value of art, right? Both as to its actual value and its artistic value. Well, I remember hearing about a piece of art that had a big canvas, big white canvas, and in the center was a single red dot, hardly noticeable. It sold for thousands of dollars. Apparently, the artist was trying to show how small man is compared to the universe. Well, maybe some of you are familiar with the work of Maurizio Cattelan, who uses objects in his art pieces. He had on display in South Korea a single banana taped to a large white canvas. Got the picture? It was supposedly worth about $120,000. Well, a hungry student decided to eat the banana and then taped the peel back up to the canvas. The student got in trouble, but not too badly, not like he had to pay for the $120,000. And the museum says they won't press charges, mostly because they said they had to change the banana every few days anyway. Joe Pratt, make it a great day.